2 looks that you can do for your Valentine's or your Galentine's Day date. Now it's time to add pink on our eyes, and I'm going to Hi everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I've come up with a tutorial for 2 looks that you can do for your Valentine's or your Galentine's Day date. The first look is a very fresh daytime kind of makeup look, and the second look is the one that you're seeing right here. It's a nighttime look. It does not have a lot going on, but at the same time it does have some drama. So you can consider it as a day to night transition makeup tutorial or just a tutorial for 2 makeup looks. This is the second Valentine's related content on my channel. I've also uploaded a Valentine's Day gift ideas video. So if you have not watched that yet, please go check it out. I'll leave it in the I button. Before getting into the video, if you're seeing this face for the very first time, hi, I'm Shivani and I make beauty and lifestyle videos here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for a lot more makeup related content and some sneak peek into my life. And with that being said, let's get into the video. We're going to do a lot of skin prep before starting because obviously it's going to be a long day. I've already cleansed my face using a face wash and now I'm going to use the Plum Vitamin C Face Serum. Once my skin has absorbed the serum, now it's time for moisturizer, and I'm going to use the Lakme Peach Milk Soft Creme Moisturizer. I'm using this because it's not very heavy, but it does work like a heavy moisturizer, so that's what I want for a full day of makeup. So yeah, since I've used the vitamin C serum, it is an active ingredient and we definitely can't skip sunscreens. I have this sunscreen by Neutrogena and it's very thick and heavy, so sometimes when I have to apply it before makeup, I just mix a little bit of it in my moisturizer ताकि बहुत ज़्यादा greasy base ना हो जाए. So that's what I'm going to do right now. This is not a very effective way of using a sunscreen, but whenever we do makeup, layers बहुत सारी हो जाती हैं. Sunscreen tends to make your face greasy, so to avoid that, कभी-कभी ये चलता है. But make sure to not skip it. So I've applied a nice layer of moisturizer and I'll wait for some time to let my skin absorb it completely. If I apply primer over it without waiting for it to dry, then it will just get mixed with the moisturizer and सब कुछ हिल जाएगा. So that's why we have to wait. Till then I'm going to apply some lip balm. Now it's time for primer. I'm going to use the Nykaa Prep Me Up primer. You definitely want your makeup to last all day and you want to blur out the pores, especially on your nose area and the area around your nose. So I'm going in with this primer. Okay, so now that our face is well moisturized and we are prepped and primed, now it's finally time to dig into the interesting part. Now I'm going to start with my makeup. For my foundation today, I'm going to use a little different technique. I'll make a concoction of 3 products. Since I want a full coverage, I'll use the Maybelline Superstay foundation, but it's very heavy, so I'm going to mix this foundation in it to make it a little bit lightweight. And when I mix these two, it makes the perfect match for my skin tone. And since I also want it to be a little bit dewy, I'm going to mix the Lakme Lumi cream and make a concoction. Just a tiny little drop. Taking a damn beauty blender, I'll just blend it all out. For concealer, I'm going to go in with my favorite LA Girl Pro Conceal. Then I'm going to use the shade Pure Beige. I've applied it on the areas where I need a little bit more coverage, like I have a pimple over here, so I needed to cover that, and of course my dark circles and around my mouth. It's advisable to let your concealer sit for 30 seconds before you blend it out. उससे coverage और ज़्यादा increase हो जाती है. I'll just let it sit for a few seconds and then blend it out. Since it's a date night look or a daytime date look, make sure to not use something that's very heavy or that could make your face look cakey. Pick your products wisely. They should be very lightweight ताकि वो सारा दिन आपके face पे stay भी करे and आपका face इतना ज़्यादा powdery और cakey ना लगे. I'm going to use a lighter shade of concealer now to highlight some areas of my face. This is an optional step, but I always do this because I like it. अगर आपको करना है तो you can go for it. If not, that's completely fine too. Since it's very lightweight, it gives light to medium coverage, and that's what we want for today's looks. And I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 25 medium. A tiny little amount on my under eye near the inner corner. Some on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. That's literally it. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं लगाना. जैसे आपने देखा होगा triangles में proper highlighting करते हैं. We are not going to go for that heavy look today. I'm not saying that method is wrong, but that is very heavy makeup and we are not going for that kind of a look today. Now that the base is done, it's time to set the face using a loose powder so that it doesn't budge all day. And for that I'm going to use my all-time favorite Maybelline Fit Me. I'm going to use a little bit extra on my under eyes to reduce creasing and set the rest of my face. Okay, so now it's time to add some color back to our face. For that I'm going to use my all-time favorite, the Sugar Face palette. I'm going to bronze up my face. Now make sure you're not going in with a very stark contour. We just need to add a little bit of color, just a tiny little bit. Once you add a little bit of bronzer, your face doesn't look very pale and straight. That's why I love applying bronzer. Next up, we are going to go for a blush, and since it's Valentine's, I'm definitely going to use a pink toned blush today, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. It's in the shade 25 and the name itself says pink, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to apply loads of blush today. Just dunking my brush in it and going in. Don't just apply it to the apple of your cheeks, make sure to take it upwards as well. Little bit on your nose. Now it's time for highlighter, and for that I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Gold. मेरा बहुत बुरी तरह से टूटा हुआ है, बट अभी इसमें बहुत सारा प्रोडक्ट है इसलिए मैं इसको फेंक नहीं रही. I'm going to use it. I don't use a fan brush to apply highlighter. मैंने एक अपने eyeshadow blending brush को highlighter brush बना रखा है. ऐसा कोई hard and fast rule तो होता नहीं है. आपको जो brush जहाँ के लिए suitable लगता है वहाँ के लिए use कर सकते हो. I use a blending brush for a highlighter because I feel it's the perfect size. हर जगह ये fit हो जाता है inner corner को छोड़ के, and इससे blend भी easily हो जाता है. Okay, so now it's time to dive into the fun part. I'm going to do the eye makeup now. I'm going to start by prepping my eyelids, and for that I'm going to use the same Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Just make sure to use a concealer before you start your eye makeup so that shadows get something to hold on to and then वो पूरा दिन stay करें. अगर आप prep नहीं करोगे eyes को तो literally आपकी आई shadow show up ही नहीं होगी. Once you have blended the concealer, make sure to not leave it like this. Always set it using a loose powder. And I like to use my fingers only for this. I'm using the eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution. This is the first time that I'm using this in a YouTube video. It's the Makeup Revolution Reloaded palette in the shade Red Alert, and इसकी pigmentation बहुत अच्छी है, and I've been using it for a long time now. Going in with a brown shade on my crease. I'm going to blend it using circular motions and windshield wiper motions, which is a very technical name, but कुछ नहीं, आगे पीछे ही करना होता है हल्का हल्का. Now it's time to add pink on our eyes, and I'm going to go in with this pink color right here. It's a rosy pink shade, and it's not very dark, it's not very light, it's a rosy pink shade. I'm going to mix this with some brown. I'll apply it on the outer corner and take some on the crease as well. Then going back in with the same brush that I used previously for the transition, I'm going to blend it. Blending is very necessary, but it fades away the colors, so if you want to add a little bit more color, feel free to go back in. Like I'm applying the pink color once again because I feel thoda fade ho gaya wo, and then I'll again use the same blending brush and blend it. You just have to keep going back and forth until you find your perfect finish. Now it's time to add some shimmer on the lids, and I'm going to use a flat brush with a highlighter. There's no hard and fast rule कि ये highlighter है तो इसको face पर ही लगना है. I just like this shade and I think it would look very pretty on my eyes as well. अभी बस थोड़ा सा ही लगाया and it already looks so pretty. Just going to take the blending brush and go over it once again to blend the shimmer and the matte together. You definitely don't want any stark line between your shimmer and your matte. It should be smooth, so that's why you have to go in with the blending brush once again. I'm going to apply some pink color on my lower lash line, and for that I'm going to use a tiny brush, go in with the pink color. Since right now I'm doing a daytime look, I'm going to just add a mascara, and I'll not go in with liner, kajal, lashes, anything. Just a mascara would suffice. We are definitely going to do all of that in today's video, but you just have to wait. एकदम सही टाइम पे याद आया. I was just going to go in with the mascara and then I realized that I forgot to curl my lashes, and that is very important for me. So I'm using this to curl. Curling your lashes always gives a lift to your eyes and it becomes easier to apply mascara, so that's why I never miss it. For mascara, I'm going to use the classic Colossal Waterproof Mascara. I have to go in with the waterproof mascara because it's a Valentine's Day date. Who knows, it can turn out to be an emotional day for you. Definitely be prepared and use a waterproof mascara. I'm going to take some highlighter and apply it on the inner corners and my brow bone. This is a step which does not make your makeup look very heavy and also enhances your makeup, so I never forget to do this. For my brows, I'm going to use the Nykaa Brow Girl Brow Definer. I don't want stark and heavy brows, I just want to fill in the gaps, so this helps me with that. So for lips, again you'll need something that will last you all day, that won't dry your lips out, and that's transfer proof. For that I'm going to use the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick. This literally is true to its name. It's always on your lips. You can talk all day, you can eat all day, you can drink all day. ये नहीं हटेगी आपके lips से, and that's why I'm going to use this today. Using the shade Babe Alert, it's a pretty nude pink shade and that's perfect for our look today. With that, our daytime look is complete. Now I'll just add some accessories and be back. Okay, so you can leave it right here as it is. This in itself is a complete makeup look and it looks very pretty. But if you want to glam up a little bit more, if you want to amp your look a little bit more, or if you want to transition from a daytime look to a nighttime look because you have a long day planned, I'm there to help you out for that as well. You just need 2-3 more products to amp up your look and you're done. For that I'm going to add some glitter to the eyes. You know, glitter makes a world of a difference. It just takes your look to the next level with very little effort. So for that I'm going to use the Swiss Beauty Liquid Eyeshadow. Blend it using my fingers. Okay, so the glitter in itself is enough to amp up the look, but if you can and if you want to, you can carry an eyeshadow palette with you. I'm just going to take a plum shade to apply it on the outer corners and blend the shimmer. It would just balance out the look. Mixing these two shades. I normally don't apply kajal, I apply it very rarely, but for a change sometimes I do apply kajal. It just intensifies the look and adds a lot of drama. For kajal, I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Gel Crayon. It says 24 hours and again it's waterproof. Because I went ahead and added some false eyelashes as well. Now I did not go for very heavy looking eyelashes. I used very lightweight ones and you can already see the difference that lashes makes. You can also change your lip shade to something darker, but I always prefer nude shades on my lips. That is why I did not change it. I like it as it is. That was it for today's video, and I really enjoyed creating these looks with you, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching them as much as well. I am making a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial without any Valentine, but it's okay. I am definitely going to celebrate this day because it doesn't matter. It's the day of love and I want to celebrate it with my best friend, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'll make sure to show you guys that as well, so stay tuned for that vlog. And if you like today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, and enjoy your Valentine's. Bye bye.
Don't apply it just on the apple of your cheese. ज़्यादा भूख लग रही है. Don't apply it just on the apple of your cheese. फिर से cheeks. बस. बच गया. I'm going